Well, hey there, everyone. Welcome to my channel. My name is Esther. Today I have an energy update for you regarding the energetics of March. I am zeroing in on the Pisces new moon coming up in the middle of the month. I want to talk to you about the higher manifestation possibilities of it, the lower manifestation possibilities of it, and if you do tap into the lower vibrations, what you can do to turn it around. If you are new to my channel, my name is Esther Bartkiw. I am a core belief therapist, intuitive, and energy reader. My personal readings are really good. I'm also super fan and student of astrology. I combine core belief therapy with psychological tips, tools, techniques, methods, with energy healing and spirit-filled messages to give to my clients practical and spiritual guidance in their lives, but also very deep inner work sessions to release the limitation within, to release the limiting beliefs that you're holding in your mind so that you can move forward creating what you want in your life experience. So, okay, let's talk about the new moon and why the new moon. First of all, in the cosmos, every day there's alignments, there's things changing. I mean, even like from hour to hour, the energetics can change. And if you follow me on social media, I do post daily energy updates, nice little short snippets, infographics that will update you, sometimes twice a day if need be. But when I do one of these longer readings, it's because something really stands out for me. Keep in mind, I'm not an astrologer. I am an energy reader. So how I do these readings is I find out what the astrology is, okay? And I allow my guidance, I allow my higher self, my intuitive self to say, okay, zero in on this. And then I sit down and I say, all right, new moon is happening in Pisces. The people who read my material, the people who are going to watch this video, what do they need to know? And all kinds of information comes to me. I write it down on a piece of paper and then I deliver it to you. All right, so that's the method of these energy readings. Let's get going. I really like in March, this 2-week period between March 7th and March 21st. Anchored by the new moon in Pisces. All right, so the new moon in Pisces will be March 13th at 5:22 a.m. So typically when we have a full moon or a new moon, we really feel the energetics of it a couple of days before on the lead up and a couple of days after on the aftermath. But what I'm seeing as I tune in is this whole period from the 7th to the 21st with the new moon in the middle has a great possibility of uplifting you, uplifting the collective when you align to the higher possibilities of it. I really like it. So the moon will be in Pisces, the new moon, but all this month until the early 20s, the sun is in Pisces. So when we have this new moon in Pisces, the sun will also be in Pisces. We've got a double whammy of Pisces energy. I personally love Pisces energy, okay? I have a Pisces moon. I love Pisces energy. Everybody connects with it differently, but when you hear about the higher manifestations and possibilities of it, I think you're gonna wanna jump this wave too. So the new moon Pisces energies are very good for creativity, spiritual awakening, spiritual practice, visualization, imagination, just really being renewed with hope and fantasizing of, oh, I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that and I'm going to create this, okay? That's this beautiful energy. It's really good manifesting energy. Okay, so I really see from the 7th to the 21st, you can manifest things really quickly. So be mindful of your thoughts because what you focus on expands. What your thoughts create your reality, wanted and unwanted. So please be mindful of your thoughts. All right. So during this time, And you may have already noticed it the last few days, depending on when you're watching this video. Your dreams, oh my goodness, during Pisces season, your dreams become wild and vivid, and you astral travel, and there's lots of messages, and it's amazing. You know, even people who say I don't remember my dreams will get snippets and flashes, and that they'll remember. So pay attention to your dreams. Lots of messages coming in the dream state. Around in this 2-week period, with all this Piscean energy, you may find you get lost, right? Pisces likes to get lost, but lost in pleasurable things. Like you're reading a book and like, oh my gosh, this book is so good. And before you know it, hours have passed. Or you do your favorite activity, gardening, baking, walking, I don't know, whatever it is. And you realize, wow, I got so in the zone and I got just lost. I got lost in thought. I got lost in my activity, journaling, whatever it is. And it's beautiful, right? Because that when you're lost in a pleasurable activity, that raises your vibration. And then when you come out of it, you're like, wow. And that's really good to set your new moon intentions into motion. It's good for any of your manifesting practices. And just day-to-day creation. Also in this period from the 7th to the 21st, I see a lot of self-love and self-compassion coming up. Maybe you've been hard on yourself your whole entire life, or maybe it's just been a recent period you've been kind of down and hard on yourself. So I see a lot of self-care, self-kindness, just a lot of self-love, okay? So remember, this is the higher energetics of this wave. The new moon, as we know, is really good for starting something new, starting something fresh, new beginnings, reboots, right? That's why we set our new moon intentions. So around this new moon, anything that I've mentioned thus far is good to set into motion. So if you want to up your spiritual practice, if you want to start keeping a dream journal, if you want to get back into your favorite activity, if you want to start consciously creating, maybe you're having trouble with some of those. This is a good to do something new, try something new, get back into the groove of something new. You will be well supported by the Piscean sun and the Piscean moon. And I often talked about spiritual practice and spirituality, and people have everybody has a different definition of what it is. For me, it's really simple. Okay, for me, being spiritual is being filled with the spirit, right? To know that I'm a spirit being in a physical body having a very human experience. And really understanding what is this spirit that is in me. And for me, I'm a child of the universe, child of God. Therefore, I have the attributes and the abilities and the talents and everything of universe within me. It's all there, the information, and tuning into it. That's what spiritual practice, being spiritual, I'm spiritual means to me. Really simple. I don't know what it means to you. I just wanted to share that. I would love to know what spirituality means to you. Put a comment below. I want to hear from you. I'm always open to other people's insights and to really good discussion back and forth. All right. So a little extra boost we're going to get on new moon because Venus and Neptune connect on that day in harmony, right? Venus, goddess of love and relationships and beauty and creativity and even finances and wealth with Neptune. And this is all going to amp up this Piscean energy around the new moon. So as I'm tuning in, we do have a full moon at the end of the month in Libra, but when I was sitting there, what I kept getting is the new moon is going to be more impactful for more people than the full moon. And I actually got that the full moon might be a little bit, cray-cray. So connect with me on social media and I'll update you on that later on in the month. Right now, let's focus on this juiciness so we can make the most of it. All right. Also, when Venus and Neptune come into place, they'll really help you to connect with the divinity all around you, the divinity within inside, which is the spirit being, becoming closer to God, closer to universe, seeing the beauty in everything. All right. So good. How do you align with these higher aspects of the new moon? Very simple. You keep your vibration high. When your vibration is high, you always align with higher aspects. Your vibration is created by your thoughts, your feelings, your emotions, your concepts of reality, your perspectives, your actions, right? So if you find you're aligning with lower vibrations, then look at your thoughts, your feelings, your emotions, your actions, and begin to turn them around. And also, if you've participated in my vibe ups, you know there's always just the simplicity of do something that you love, right? I talked about you get lost in an activity that you love, and then when you come out of it, you're like, whoa, and you're vibing high, and it's really fun and exciting. That's beautiful manifesting energy. That's when you're aligning with the higher vibrations. If you watched one of my earlier videos, I've posted quite a few videos in the last few weeks. I talked about I met a lady at a new chocolate store that opened up here in Budva. We had a conversation, I don't know, 10, 15 minutes. It was the most beautiful conversation. We were both vibing high, like I was vibrating after it. And, you know, just the rest of the day was like everything was moving into alignment and good news and creativity. It was beautiful. Okay, so just, you know, do what you love and you will raise your vibration. And I encourage you to really pay attention over these next 2 weeks, because the heavier side of this Piscean moon is addiction. Okay, falling into addiction. Victim mentality coming out. Poor me, nobody supports me, nobody loves me, nobody cares about me, that poor me energy, right? The world is against me. You could attract deception. I mean, you could deceive other people and manipulate other people. Maybe that's you, or you could attract it if you're in the heavier energies, deception and manipulation. The lower side of this is like avoidance, like you don't want to face things. You're always avoiding work, avoiding exercising your body, avoiding eating right, avoiding calling somebody. It's like it's just avoidance, which really never gets you anywhere. And then you start drifting and you're aimless. And, you know, being in the flow is very different from drifting, right? Drifting without focus. Being aimless without focus, all right? And escapism, okay? So we do love imagination and visualization and fantasy, right? When we are in the higher vibrations, it helps us to manifest and create. But when you do escapism, because something doesn't feel right and I need to escape from this rather than face it and deal with it, then we tend to fall into addictions. And yes, food and drink and drugs and smokes and gambling and shopping, but then, you know, video games and watching TV and being on your phone and you know, sometimes it's people addicted to love, and they start a new relationship, and then, you know, the high is gone, and so then they're on to the next one, and then the high is gone and they're on to the next one. There's all kinds of different addictions. So in this 2-week period, particularly around the new moon, if you align with the lower vibrations, you may get caught up into that. Okay, so what do you do if you find that these lower vibration experiences are coming to you in your day-to-day situations? Well, when you wake up, right, and become consciously aware of, I'm falling into victim mentality, I've re-triggered my addiction tendencies, I'm avoiding, I'm getting caught up in manipulation. Maybe you're manipulating someone because of a victim mentality. When you wake up and you're like, oh, I'm doing this, and when you come to that place of, I don't want to do this anymore, I want to align with the higher stuff, okay? The energies of the new moon will help you to turn it around. Okay, so you're energetically have all the support. So you just have to make the decision of, I want to turn this around. And by simply saying, God, universe, I want to turn this around, all of a sudden, God, universe starts conspiring on your behalf to turn this around. And then slowly, step by step, raise your vibration. As I said, focus on something that you love, work with your belief systems. And as you raise your vibration, you're going to align, going to align, going to align, and it'll help you to turn things around. And if you ever get stuck and you need help, please reach out to someone. If you need help with your beliefs and the system created around it, because when we have a belief, right, we create coping skills around it. We have trapped memories, trapped emotions in our body. There's a whole system that's created around the beliefs. And that's my specialty, along with the 2 intuitive readings, to help you to really discover, explore, and release it, to change it, and just dissipate that from your life. So if you're interested in sessions with me, click on the link tree below and you can read about my sessions. And if you have any questions, just pop me an email. I'd be more than happy to answer it for you. All right. So yes, so that's what's happening. Gorgeous 2 weeks. I see this as an uplifting, which I think everybody's really looking forward to. All you have to do is align with the higher vibrations. It's really easy. It really is easy. It's just takes conscious mindfulness, awareness to focus on what you love, what brings you joy. Okay, the blue sky, the birds singing, the waves crashing, a great cup of coffee. This is tea right now, but coffee for me, reading a book, whatever it might be. Okay, so some people have been asking me, because back in December I said a few things on the energy updates of what might be coming up in this year, and they've been asking me, are we still on track? And yes, so let's recap. Back in December I mentioned that I was asking God, universe, for my personal self, hey, I want to do this. When do you think it would be a good time to really start setting this into motion according to the world situation? And I kept getting, oh, Esther, around Easter, which is April 12th and the 19th for Orthodox Easter. And I said, well, is that just for me, or can I share this with everybody? And I got, no, share that with everybody, that there's going to be some wiggle room, some breathing space, a little bit uplifting. We're already starting to see it. Not so much here in Montenegro and Budva, but a lot of my American friends, you're starting to see, which is really good. Some countries in Europe a little bit, really good. Croatia next door opening up a little bit, so it's good. So that was just information that just came to me. We seem to still be on track with it when I check in. Excellent. Now, the astrology, and I shared this with you back in December as well. Mid-May to mid-July, Jupiter, the planet of expansion, good fortune, of wealth, of power, of luck, what we call luck, moves into the sign of Pisces again, where it feels really comfortable. And the astrology is suggesting these 2 months is going to be, oh, I can get out and I can go to the beach and I can go to the park and I can, eat at a restaurant and I can go shopping and I can do all of these great things. Excuse me. And can I say life is going to return, or I don't want to say we're going to return to normal, because there's none of that. We're creating something new, but you get my drift. Then mid-July, Jupiter leaves Pisces until the end of the year, and things could get rocky again. All right. So when I checked in, it's like, yeah, we could have restrictions again. We could have lockdowns again. There could be news that's really not comfortable. And then in 2022, right at the beginning of the year, Jupiter moves back into the sign of Pisces for 6 months, and it's going to be a really good 6 months. Okay, so the information coming to me. We got some nice changes still happening in April. The astrology is also indicating some smoothing out, a little, some uplifting. I guess that's the best word to use right now. So lots to look forward to. But right now we have this March new moon. All right, everybody, I hope this is really helpful for you. Also, before we go, I just want to kind of bring you update with what I'm doing in regards to creating programs and things like that. So, you can always get readings and personal sessions from me at any time. The information is on my website. I have been talking the last few days on social media that for the last 2 months, I've been studying the nervous system and how I can incorporate the belief work I do with working with the nervous system, where we trap a lot of emotions, we trap a lot of energies. You can clear a belief, right? You can shift your thinking and your belief. But if a memory attached to that belief is stuck somewhere in your nervous system, you can re-trigger it, right? This is when people say, but I did all the work. Why is this coming up now? And it's because, yes, you've did the work and you've done really great work, but there's some resonating energy stuck in your nervous system that is being activated. Okay. And I want to take this next step. Actually, I was kind of guided when I said, okay, what do I do next? How can I be of service? What's the next step for us to start working more with the nervous system? And truth is, when I did core belief therapy, my education, which was really intense and quite lengthy, we did work with the nervous system. And in personal sessions, when the nervous system comes up, I do work with clients. But I wanted to do something more comprehensive where I can do a work. So whatever inner work you're doing, you can bring this nervous system piece in. Okay. I'm still doing studying at the same time I'm creating a program. It's going to be a few weeks before I can get it to you, but I want you to know it's coming down the pipeline. I have also mentioned quite a few times that I have a Raise Your Vibration with Money program. It's ready to go. So if you're ready for it, because it's ready to go, let me know in the comments section below and just say, Esther, I'm ready to go with the money program. And all I have to do is create a information sign-up page for it, and we can do it. It'll be a 30-day event. And what's really great about this program is I'm going to give you some teachings, but I'm going to give you a lot of activities to do. And those activities will flush out your limitations, right? Regarding money, finances, prosperity, abundance, wealth creation, whatever it might be. But it will also help you to get into alignment with having more or having what you need, right? Because everybody's manifesting differently as regarding wealth and abundance. And we're going to really focus in on money. And what I love about this program too is that we are in a place right now in our world situation that we don't know what's going on with money. Okay, are we keeping fiat? Are we going gold, silver? Is crypto going to bust, or is crypto going to boom? Is there going to be Nasara, Jasara, Trumsara? We don't know. We don't know. And people are putting their attention in certain areas, and some people are like me. It's like, okay, we got a little bit of this and a little bit of that, and we're waiting for this. But when you raise your vibration and you align with money or wealth, let's call it wealth, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if we're working from silver or gold, or if we're working from crypto, or we're going to still have some kind of paper money or coin, or if we're going to digital, because it's all about the vibration. Okay, it's all about the vibration. So that's what this program does. And like I said, I've got it. It's ready to go. It's some teaching. It's a lot of activities. They're sent to you every 3 to 4 days for you to do an activity. Gives you time to do it, assess, notice what's happening, what limitation came up. We'll have a discussion board where I'll take your questions. We'll do a Q&A at some point. I'm going to do videos to help you to understand the activities. These are all proven activities that I have done with myself and other people over the years to raise your vibration regarding money and wealth. Okay, so if this interests you, please put down below, yes, Esther, I'm ready while you're doing the nervous system. I'm ready for the money piece right now. Let's do it. Let's do it. All right. And yeah, that's my update for now. Again, I hope this information is helpful for you. I'm always open to know what is it that you want from me or need from me. Okay. Since the last energy update, which I think was about a month ago, I've done about 5 or 6 videos. So go to my channel and check them out. There's a prayer there that you can pray. I answered a question. I was getting a lot of email from people saying, Esther, with what's going on in the world right now, is life even worth living? I answered that. Tips for success and different things. So when I get a question or an email and I notice, wow, I've gotten this a few times, I will pop off a video to you to help you. So let me know. All right. So everybody, wherever you are, whether it's day, afternoon, evening, I wish you a pleasant day. And I look forward to speaking to you again. Happy new moon, and ciao for now.